Okay, well, okay, so I'm Carina. I'm a rising senior class of 2021. I'm a history and humanistic studies double major with a Spanish minor. I added my email because I know we're recording it. That way, people who watch it, if they have questions, they can email me and I can answer them. And I'm running for SDB president. Oh, I gotta move you guys' heads again. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so why I chose SDB in general, as well as wanting to apply for the executive board, is to encourage the campus community to embrace and promote diversity, make a positive difference within the campus community, introduce new cultures, faiths, languages, identities, and beliefs to the campus community, as well as help create a more welcoming community for diverse students, because that's probably one of the most important things. When you come to St. Mary's, you want to feel welcomed, um, and some people don't, and that should not be happening. So leadership experience that I've had, um, for Student Diversity Board, I joined 2018-2019 academic year, and I became secretary for spring 2019. I was given an executive insight and firsthand experience. I was responsible for sending out emails to members as well as the campus community and taking attendance and all the other stuff that the secretary is in charge of. Um, Circle K International, I joined fall 2017 and became club president spring 2019, as well as the 2019-2020 academic year. I learned how to keep the club running as well as reviving it. And then I became a mediator during conflicts and peer mentor. I was a peer mentor this past fall 2019. I attended the trainings that the MAs, and big boards attended. I was a leader for a group of first years and learned how to influence others, which I think is really important, especially within, like, for the first years. It's their first, time kind of meeting someone who's um, an upperclassman, so kind of, doing things correctly, making sure that you're like a good, like a role model to look up to. Leadership and involvement. My leadership, sorry, I have to keep moving you guys back and forth on the screen. My leadership characteristics, collaborative. I'm always seeking help and new ideas. Constant communication between the executive board and advisor, as well as just SDB in general. As well as dedicated. Once I'm part of something, I kind of just never let it go. Involvement, I was a part of SDB, Circle K, La Fuerza, and Spanish Club. And then my goals and hopes, there's quite a few, so excuse me as I read all of them. Collaborate with other clubs and include service into what we do. Socials, to have a better connection with our members. I think it's important for us to feel like a family, because technically we kind of are. Meet with the student body president and vice president frequently, mostly to talk about ideas that we have, issues that are occurring, and some collaborative things with them. Monthly report forms for ideas for the students that connect to SDB. So whether we send it out to SDB only or if we send it out to the whole school, that's something that we can figure out. But just to hear ideas that students have that they'd like to see us do, because I feel like if we do that, then maybe more people will show up, more different people would show up to our events. Create new ways to have faculty and staff support on events. I know that's a big issue, is a lot of faculty and staff, they'll sometimes go, but sometimes they won't go, or, it kind of having them help, or not help us out, but more of them wanting to engage with us, and it not just being, oh, well, I'll have my students go for extra credit, kind of doing something else other than that. Educate first years about SDB during Welcome Weekend or SPLL. That way they're aware of what we do and that we are here on campus. Invite influential people to give talks on campus, which we already do, but I do have 3 people that I've been thinking about for a while. So those possible speakers is Brian Stevenson. He does social justice, and I was thinking if he came to talk the night before, we could do like a movie night and watch the movie Just Mercy, which is based off of the book that he read, or he created, or wrote. Yeah. And then, I'm sorry if I butcher her name, Ilyasa Shabazz. She's the daughter of Malcolm X, and she does a lot of talks about interfaith dialogue. And then Demetrius Harmon, he is kind of like an influencer, but he's a big advocate for mental health, especially within the Black community. So there's that. And then what I would do for you if I do become SDB president is have office hours 2 or 3 times a week. That way we have a chance to talk about things that you want to talk about personally or ideas that you have that you don't feel comfortable talking about during meetings, as well as being a mediator when conflicts arise, collaborate with administration, faculty, and staff, create a relationship with SGA and other big boards, and then